Good morning, dear children. In today's class, we'll continue lesson 2, noun, number, and we'll study about irregular plural forms. Irregular plural forms. On page number 22. Some nouns do not follow the usual rules for forming their plurals. Sometimes these words change their spellings in a different way or do not change at all to make plural. We studied that regular nouns are changed into plural form by adding s or es with them. But some of the nouns for which we do not follow that rule are called irregular nouns. For irregular nouns, we change from singular to plural in different ways. Sometimes the spellings are changed or sometimes they remain the same. Singular and plural, both the forms are same. Let us discuss them step by step. What is the first rule? Some nouns add en or ren to form their plural. En or ren. Clear? En or ren. We add en or ren to make them plural. For example, the word child. It is singular. We add ren with it to make it plural. Clear? We add ren. We get the word children. Clear? We get the word children. Now let's see the second rule. Some other nouns change their middle vowels to form their plural. For some of the nouns, we do not add anything to change them singular to plural. But the middle vowel is changed. For example, the word man. Here, what is the vowel? A is the vowel. We change this vowel. A is changed to E. The word we get men. Man, men. Man, we are talking about one man. Men means more than one man. Clear? So, dear children, let's see another example. Foot. We can see here the inside vowels are double O. Double O will be changed into double E. Feed. What is the plural form? Feed. Clear? First rule we studied that with some of the nouns we add en or ren to make the plural. Second one is we do not add anything with some of the words, but inside vowel is changed to make the plural form. Now let's see rule number 3. Rule number 3. The plural ending s is added to the principal word in compound nouns. When it is a compound noun. When the noun is a compound noun. With a principal word, with a main word, we add s with it. For example, sister-in-law. Sister-in-law. It's a compound noun. So, what is the main word in this example, in this compound noun? Sister is the main word. We add s with it to make it plural. Sisters in law. Clear? When it's a compound noun, we add s with the principal word or the main word. Clear? Now let's see rule number 4. Rule number 4, what it says? Some nouns have the same singular and plural forms. Some nouns have the same singular and plural forms. For example, the word deer. It's the name of an animal. Deer. It is singular and plural. Both. Clear? The same word we use as singular noun and as a plural noun. Okay. For next example, dozen. Dozen. The same word we use as a plural noun. Singular and plural forms remain same. We do not add anything with them or we do not make any changes with them. The word remains same. Foreign plurals. Some words in English have been borrowed from other languages. These kinds of words are called loan words. The words which we take from other languages in English are called loan words. And for these loan words, we do not follow the usual rules for changing singular to plural. They are changed to plural in different ways. Let's see the example. Curriculum. Curriculum. It's the word singular in number. What is its plural form? Curricula. Clear? Curriculum, curricula. Then formula. What is its plural form? Formulae. Clear? So here on page number 23, the list of those words are given. List of those words are given here and their plural forms also. Dear children, here in the whole chapter you can see many tables given. So many tables are given. Singular and plural forms of the nouns. You have to learn all these words. Now, some important points to remember. Here it is given in the box. 100, 1000 and million have the same plural form as the singular. Clear? 100, 1000 and million have the same form as their singular. 500 pages. We do not say 500 pages. 500 pages. 10,000 people. Clear? Their singular and plural forms are same. Now the names of nationality ending in ESE. Nationality which are ending with ESE do not change in the plural forms. They remain same in singular as well as in plural forms. For example, the nationality Chinese. It is ending with ESE. So it doesn't have its plural form. Clear? Like our nationality, we are Indian. We are Indians. Clear? Indian is a nationality. Its plural is Indians. But Chinese, though it's as it's ending with ESE, we do not get any plural word for this. It remains same in singular and plural also. The same with Japanese. It is also ending with ESE. So it remains same in its plural form also. Clear? Now, on page number 24, the sixth rule will study the names of objects that have two essential parts are always used in the plural. Names of objects have two essential parts which are in pairs. Such words cannot be used in their singular form. For example, glasses, these glasses. We don't say glass because it has two essential parts we can see. Clear? If we do not use one part, it is useless. Clear? Glasses. So, we use them always in their plural form. Jeans. Jeans. It is having two essential parts. We don't say jean. Jeans. Clear? For example, scissors. Usually people say Caesar. That is wrong. It is having two essential parts. Isn't it? So we always say this word in plural form. Scissors, pants. We don't say pant, pants. Clear? Now, the point number 7 is some nouns ending in either s or ics are usually singular uncountable nouns and have no plural forms. For example, we say mathematics. It is ending with ICS. Clear? Mathematics. It is ending with ICS. Clear? So, dear children, some nouns which are ending with S or ICS are usually singular uncountable nouns. When we see this, it seems plural. But it's not plural, it is singular in number. It is singular uncountable noun. Mathematics is my favorite subject. Mathematics is my favorite subject. Here it is singular uncountable noun. So we have used the word, a verb, singular verb. Mathematics is my favorite subject. Clear? Now, next rule number 8 on the same page. Uncountable nouns such as advice, furniture, information do not have a plural forms. Some uncountable nouns like advice, furniture, information, they do not have their plural forms. On page number 25, rule number 9, abstract nouns such as admiration, affection, hatred, love, and material nouns such as iron, sugar, silk, wood are not countable nouns. Abstract nouns and the material nouns are the uncountable nouns. Therefore, they do not have their plural forms. Clear? And apostrophe followed by S is added to figures such as 1, 2, 3 and letters such as A, B, C in their plural forms. Apostrophe S is added with the figures 1, 2, 3, 4 or with the letters A, B, C, D to indicate, to express the plural form. For example, please write your T's clearly. T apostrophe S, T's. It is indicating the plural form of T. Means many T's, number of T. Whenever you write T, write it properly. Clear? Underline all the number 5s in, underline all the number 5s in, for example, I am writing here number 257785205. Here, what is the meaning of this sentence? Underline all the number 5s. Means wherever the number 5 has come, you have to underline. So here apostrophe S is indicating the plural form. 5 apostrophe S indicates the plural form of number 5. Clear? Now, the next point number 11, some collective nouns such as people and kettle look like singular nouns, though they denote a plural concept. People are gathered there. When we hear the word people, kettle, it seems they are singular in number, but actually they denote a plural concept. They are used for plural. Therefore, they take plural verbs with them. People are gathered there. We don't say people is gathered there. People are gathered there. We know that there should be always the agreement between the subject and the verb. According to the subject only we use the verb. So, these type of nouns, collective nouns like people, kettle, though they looks like singular, but they are used as plural nouns. Clear? They denote a plural concept. So these kind of nouns always takes plural verb with them. So dear children, I hope all the rules for changing singular to plural is clear to you. We studied about regular nouns and irregular nouns. Dear children, revise all these points given in your book and learn all the plural forms. So many tables are given there. Learn all their plural forms and try to solve the exercises. Thank you.